What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this week's episode of Clash of the Jank. Uh, we are back over in the sus bracket, also known as the fun bracket. Uh, this week we have Chainburn facing off against Ojama, so very interesting little matchup here. I'm going to be one piloting Chainburn. This is the list that I'm playing. It's just a net deck of Frog Slicer's topping list from the 1K tourney over in the Edison format Discord. I couldn't be bothered to build my own Chainburn deck for kind of obvious reasons. But yeah, notably this list kind of excludes the continuous trap that ends the battle phase, which name escapes me at the moment, but a lot of, few people who actually played Chainburn have been innovating with that card recently. So that's not in here. This is we're just net decking Frog Slicer's build, so it is what it is. And for my opponent, we have Fenn's Ojama list. This is basically what it is. Of course, you've got the magical hats, the vortex troopers, the stuff with rescue cat, and the field spells. She likes to play the Gear Town stuff, which I think is pretty standard for Ojama decks. There's also a random copy of Instant Fusion for Ojama Knight, which is pretty neat. I think you can get that back with Country probably, I assume. And yeah, it's a pretty sick list. It's kind of like a Garden Cat sort of deck with Gear Town and Ojamas for advantage. It's pretty cool. Definitely an interesting take. I'm hyped to look at this match because I think this is some kind of cool interactions between these two decks that we're going to see. So let's go ahead and look at the replay. Alright, so here we have me up against Fenn. I forget who won RPS. I think I did. I've been going on a tear with RPS lately. Yep. So here I'm looking at this hand, and I have no clue how to pilot Chainburn. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm worried I'm gonna butcher this deck. So I think right out of the gate I make a mistake and I set the Just Desserts when I should have just set the other three. It's Just Desserts just isn't even chainable for any kind of value here at all. So if I get stormed, it's just a straight neg for me setting that when I could have just held it and had everything chainable set. So pretty dumb. Fenn's going to go ahead and summon Vortex Trooper. Let's go ahead and look at her hand, actually. So she's going to go ahead, going with the Gear Town. Gadgetron's a big issue, right? Because the Cylinder and the Dimension Walls don't do anything. I think I sided all of them out in this matchup. So here, draw phase is getting skipped, of course, because of Reckless. We just go summon Cyber Valley Pass. I think I made a bit of an oopsie just searching the Morphing Jar like this. It's kind of blatant. I don't think I ever end up resolving it. Here we just go for the Fader and go for the Valley Draw. I go for Legacy Vow to try to dig. Here I go Trio. And I think she just attacks. I have to take it. She goes Upstart. Yeah, not a lot happening here. Okay, so this turn, I forget. Does she have the... No, okay. Yeah, I think I remember. So she flips No, she clears up a monster zone and then brain cons my Valley. And then she Valleys, I chain a bunch of stuff. But unfortunately, I think I'm just going to die here because she has another field spell to play over this Gear Town, and that's 6k, and I can't use Cylinder. So a bit unfortunate. We didn't draw any Faders or T-Roars or anything, any way to live there. So we're going to go ahead and die turn 1. The Gadgetron's so good against Chainburn. It's so obnoxious. The Dimension Walls and the Cylinders are definitely super important in terms of getting you some damage in. So anyway, I took them all out. I ended up putting in Sidras and Caiuses and Brain Control. And I feel that was just amazing having those post board. Definitely felt really, really good having those cards. Here, I think zeros do crash in Edison format, we discovered. At least that's what Fenn said when she looked it up, and I assume she was right. I think later on zeros don't crash, which is kind of funny. But we end up chaining everything here. I just want my draws. So we draw 1 from Valley, 1 from Legacy Viata, and 2 from Accumulated Fortune. So we draw 4 and inflict a little damage, which is nice. Here we just set everything. Unfortunately, my Accumulated Fortune gets sniped by the Dust Tornado, which is very, very unfortunate. That's the worst thing that could have been hit, to be honest. Here we got the Fader to protect our hand. The back row is a Phoenix Wing. I think I just go in with Caius. So my Caius gets Phoenix Winged, which is honestly fine in this situation because we have the Wabaku, so we can just go Sidra Caius. I decide to Storm first. plays around pretty much everything, even Dust Shoot. So we're all good. We just hit over. Oh, I forgot about my Reckless Greed there, and I accidentally drew the card. So definitely not a good idea to do that. Here I go main 2 Caius, and yeah, she just has nothing, so we are going to go ahead and pull that one out just with Caius Turbo. Here her hand is okay. She can summon a Galvatron. I get end phase dusted again. She hits the Secret Barrel, which is once again one of the better ones I had set, to be honest. I guess the Legacy of Yada is maybe a little better. We kind of just need to draw cards here. Just hit over. We're fine with that. Here I don't make the same mistake. I decided to get Fader instead. And that's definitely going to be nice because I'm going to die here if I don't Fader. We go for the Valley. Actually, I think I have a T-Roar set or something, don't I? Nope, just the Wabaku I just draw, actually. So she goes in again. I have to use my other Fader. Here, I'm trying to dig, so I just use the Legacy of Yada. I go for Caius. I'm like, okay, if I can Wabaku this turn, then I can just Caius the other one. I think I end up going for a big chain here on summon. Yeah. So I just go activate all 5. And this does, what, 15 plus 15 plus chain 5, so 2,000. So it does 5k. Does she take? I think she took more than she should have there. Or is Ojama Knight's an effect monster, actually. Okay, never mind. She took the right amount. What am I saying? But the Wabaku is going to stop her from hitting over, and I just go for the Caius into the Thought Ruler, and the 1,000 burn damage is going to end the game. On top of that, we had a Just Desserts to set in case she had a Judgment or something there as well. So overall, Chain Burn is just going to eke it out. I think the post-board just stuff with the Caiuses was actually super crazy here. And Sidra as well had potential to be crazy, of course, into the Gadgetron. It was a little bit of a weird matchup because Sven's Ojama stuff was super useless against Chainburn. It's actually just hyper counterproductive and will lose you the game if you try to do it. So definitely a bit odd of a matchup. She just kind of has to try to beat me down with Gadgetrons. But maybe not the best showcase for her deck up against this weird Jank, Chainburn thing. However, it is what it is. Chainburn is going to go ahead and move on to next round. Going to be facing off against the Insect deck. Ojama still got a chance. It's got to go up against Codaris in the bottom of the losers bracket, though. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.